So it has once again been one of those weeks. So it started off, I guess technically last week, Saturday. I was on my way into Blacksburg. I do a farmer's market in there. And the truck, that Ford F-250, old beat up thing, we started having some very severe power loss on that. So I've been kind of messing around with that. In addition to that, I had just like a whole list of other little odds and ends of projects, and they're typically the kind of project that you're like, oh, this will take half an hour, and then it ends up taking half a day. You know those kind of projects, right? So I've spent a few days kind of messing around with those little projects as well. Then also on Monday, I called up my metal roofing supplier and said, okay, I'm ready, go ahead and put the order through. And lady goes, awesome, we'll have that ready for you no later than Friday. So today's Friday. I called her up about 8 o'clock, said, hey, you know, I'm getting ready to head over that direction. I just wanted to make sure that everything was in place, ready to go before I drive all the way over there. It's about 45-minute drive away. And she goes, oh, yeah, let me check on that real quick, just, you know, make sure that that's together. So she goes off, you know, puts me on hold for a couple minutes, and comes back and she says, so yesterday we were working on getting your order together, and the machine that does the trim broke. So that would be kind of like the drip edge, ridge cap, the pieces that go along the ends on the peak. I can't think what those are called at the moment, but you know, it kind of does the fancy crimping stuff, or rolling, whatever you call it. That machine broke. So she said, well, I've been calling up places, we're trying to get a new part for that. Hopefully we'll have it fixed today, but we probably won't get your order done today. She said, but we'll call you as soon as it's ready. So I was hoping to have that kind of as this week's video, going to pick that up, but that fell through as well. Like I said, it's just been one of those weeks. Hopefully they'll get this machine fixed, and next week we'll be able to pick that stuff up and hopefully work on the roof here again. Get back to working on the sawmill shed here. Get the underlayment on and get the roof on and get that part of it done. So I apologize, we really didn't get an official video this week. This is more of just letting you know what's been going on, and that we'll be hopefully getting back on schedule next week with working on this. I really don't like not putting up a video, because then those of you who kind of follow week to week are kind of going, what's going on here? So it's easier just to put up just a little video like this real quick, giving a quick update, than to not do it, if that makes any sense. Also, I almost forgot to add this part in. I brought an extension ladder out with me. That is like the extent of what I've done for the sawmill shed this week. Because like I mentioned last week, the only way that I have to get up on the roof at the moment is via a step ladder, which means I have to go between the rafters, which means I can't finish the sheathing. So I brought an extension ladder out with me, and then like after I got down here, I'm coming across the bridge, and I thought, you know what? I've got an extension ladder in the farmhouse there. I'd been using it as kind of a little bit of scaffolding when I'd been working on that. So I actually already had one out here, and I didn't need to bring a different one out. So I get to take the other one back to the house. But I've got my extension ladder out here, so next week when we are back to working on the shed here, I'll be able to finish off the sheathing. So anyways, next week, roof, hopefully, if all goes as planned, which it usually doesn't. But that's okay. I'll see you guys next week.